Okay, The Eternal Daughter, which is the new movie by Joanna Hogg, who is the writer-director behind Unrelated, Archipelago, Exhibition, and, of course, The Souvenir Parts 1 and 2, which I absolutely loved. This is a ghost story in which a mother and daughter, both played by Hogg's longtime collaborator Tilda Swinton, go to spend some time in a remote hotel in misty surroundings. When they arrive, they are greeted by a very frosty receptionist, brilliantly played by newcomer Carly Sophia Davis, who acts as if the hotel is full, like finding them a room is very, very hard. However, as far as we can tell, they're the only people there. The only evidence of other people is that there are banging noises coming from the room above, but it appears that the hotel is otherwise empty. The daughter, Julie, played by Tilda Swinton, is a filmmaker, and she is in the midst of some creative endeavour which appears to involve her mother. The mother, Rosalind, has a connection to this building, which seems to be functioning as a memory box. Here is a clip of Tilda Swinton and Tilda Swinton.
Do you remember this room? Yes, this was the drawing room. And big sofas here. Velvet ones. Yeah. And us children would jump off the back of it. And jump from one to the other. See if we could make it. Over a dog, preferably.
So a mother and daughter, played by the same person, in a room full of memories, dredging up the ghosts of the past. Apparently, Joanna Hogg was persuaded to make a ghost story by Martin Scorsese, who's been executive producing, and who said, I think the time is right. And she cites Rudyard Kipling's They, some stories by Edith Wharton, Jacques Tourneur's Night of the Demon, which is based on an M.R. James casting the rings. I think there's a lot of M.R. James in this, particularly, you ever see Jonathan Miller's TV adaptation of Whistle and I'll Come to You?
No.
It's absolutely brilliant. If you get a chance, watch it. It's a magnificent piece of television.
Jonathan Miller's stuff is always amazing.
I met him once and I said to him, I have to tell you, Whistle and I'll Come to You is a masterpiece. And he said, yes.
Just excellent.
So the thing with ghost stories is, I mean, I'm obsessed with ghost stories anyway, and I wrote quite a lot about ghost stories when I was doing my PhD. In families, our parents are kind of ghosts of our future selves, and children are kind of ghosts of their past. And what you get from this story is this sense of two characters inhabiting a world in which they are kind of haunting each other. There's also, as you heard in that clip, there's a lot of kind of, misty stuff.
There's a really nice creaky floorboard.
Really nice creaky floorboard.
Which was really nicely timed.
And a bell sort of chiming somewhere in the distance. It's absolutely beautifully shot. The building and the location are wonderfully handled. The music that Joanna Hogg has used is Bartok music for strings, percussion, and Celeste. Now, Kubrick actually used some parts of that for The Shining. This uses another movement. This uses the Andante Tranquillo, which works rather brilliantly. And then at the centre of it, you've got Tilda Swinton doing this central role in which she's having conversations with herself. And because Joanna Hogg doesn't write scripts, what she does is she writes descriptions of scenes. And then Tilda Swinton improvised one part and then had to go back and improvise the other. So it's literally Tilda Swinton improvising with herself, Tilda Swinton haunting herself, a mother and daughter haunting each other. I am a big fan of Joanna Hogg's films, and you don't go to see them for exploding helicopters and car crashes. You go to see them for a kind of growing sense of family and relationships, and in this case, ghostliness and dread. And I thought this was really terrifically well done, quite beyond the sheer the technical prowess of Tilda Swinton acting with herself. The filmmaking felt like Joanna Hogg was really enjoying making a ghost story. And it's about grief, and it's about memory and families and the past. And as with all of her stuff, it's deeply autobiographical, but I also think it's kind of universal. I really enjoyed it. It's called The Eternal Daughter.
Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. While you're here, check out all the other videos because they're cool too, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you want to keep up to date with everything Kermode and Mayo's take, then check out our social channels.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I would. I have done.
Excellent.